Hey guys, today's video is going to be kind of tough to make because there are a lot of people that feel very strongly about the topic of Elo Hell. There are two sides to this. It's like politics, you know, we have the left and the right. We have the people that don't believe in Elo Hell and we have the people that do believe in Elo Hell. Okay, so let's throw out the question of whether or not it exists. We'll get to that later in this video. What is the definition of Elo Hell? So Elo Hell is when the quality of gameplay is so poor, and this is typically found in a lower SR, that a player can feel trapped at a certain rank, being unable to climb out. You see a lot of arguments from the people that feel like they are stuck in Elo Hell saying, it's my teammates, they're bringing me down. It's toxic players, it's people that throw, it's no one's going to play second healer, no one's going to play second tank, no one's going to play tank at all. My teammates are always playing Junkrat and Sombra. You have that end of the spectrum, then you have the better players that when they're reacting to these Reddit posts, they say, there's no such thing as Elo Hell, you are bad, you just belong there, you are a terrible player, that's why you're there. You'd be winning games if you were good. And I know for a fact that both sides of this are wrong. So you see, here's why the better players are absolutely wrong about this. So the better players tend to get placed above Elo Hell. They never have to go through it. They don't have to worry about it. The better players are automatically getting placed in upper platinum to diamond. And then they climb up to master, grandmaster, whatever from there. Until you've established your account over many seasons, then the game knows to put you back in your rank at the beginning of the season, but whatever. When you initially play the game and you get your initial placement, the first time in competitive, the better players aren't being put near Elo Hell, or where it's said to even be. But then when you get players that really just kind of play casually, and then you get those that are just completely new to Overwatch or just completely new to FPS games, the game is going to sense them struggling in their placement matches, and it's going to pare them down where Elo Hell is said to live. So then I understand a lot of you are probably wondering, well, Nateson, what does your opinion have to do with any of this? You play above the 3,000 mark, so you never have to worry about this. Well, on my alternate account, I've been able to play with some of my friends, and I've been able to see firsthand what happens in silver and gold. Now, I've never played as low as bronze, but I've done my time in silver, gold, and platinum. And if you were to ask me where I thought Elo Hell truly was, I would have to tell you that gold and below is Elo Hell. On my alternate account, when I was playing with some friends that were really low, I was still trying as hard as I could in my matches. I was playing just as I would on the Nateson account, which is in Master, and still losing a decent chunk of the games. I thought every game was going to be a complete blowout, but they weren't. And I feel like if I can see myself having problems occasionally, then clearly I can see someone that actually would play at this level definitely having some really bad experiences. While I do believe that Elo Hell exists, I feel like if you're really putting your mind to it, you will climb out. And if you're really stuck, I think it may be time to recognize that you're playing close to your real rank. You feel like you're doing a win-loss type of thing. I've made a video on this. You might be closer to your real rank than you imagine. But there's a couple other problems to this. The problem is that everyone thinks they're in Elo Hell, so they act like there's nothing they can do about it. So then whenever they lose a game, it's because they're in Elo Hell and it's because of their terrible teammates. They're not doing anything about it. They're giving up in their games. The second they see someone not doing what they want, they give up. I've talked about being an anchor for your team. This stuff can be turned around. If you really want things to change, make it happen. If you feel like you're stuck in Elo Hell, don't let yourself be part of the problem. Don't start giving up and just start dying on purpose, not caring about your position. Don't start not caring because the game is not going your way in Elo Hell. It's not because you're in Elo Hell. It's because you think you're in Elo Hell. Yeah, it's definitely true. The quality of play is pretty poor in gold and below. We're not going to butter that up at all. If you're playing gold and below, I actually am sorry because I know how it can feel like you're trapped because let's be honest, people are obnoxiously toxic at that level. But you can climb out of this. And there are two ways that I would recommend climbing out of this. The first way is your mechanical aim will be able to carry you out alone. But I know that's not realistic advice for most people at this rank. Clearly someone like me is not going to get stuck at 2000 SR. If you really practice and work on your mechanical aim, that can carry you out alone. And the next reason I have for you, and this is going to be the best reason that suits all, is that you need to find someone to duo with or even try a trio of people to play with. There are tons of sources for this, guys. If you go online, and Reddit is probably the best source I could give you. There's an Overwatch subreddit. It's called like Overwatch LFT or LF. There's some weird letter thing. I can link it in the description. But you can make a post and look for teammates. And you want to know who's making these posts? Not people throwing. These are people that want to level up. These are people that want to try and get out of their rank. These are people that have good intentions, and they're most likely not going to flame people every 4 seconds if you're playing with them. So for all the players out there that are of a lower SR and watch my videos, I want you guys to know that I completely understand the feeling, because I recently saw it with my own 2 eyes. I've been watching my friends play, especially for the newer players and newer to these FPS games. When you don't have the mechanical aim and muscle memory built to carry yourself out yet, you're really at the mercy of your teammates. I feel like someone needed to stick up for the players that were playing at that SR, because all the players they look up to, all of these insane players that play at really high SRs, they all just brush them off the shoulder and say, oh, it's because you're bad, that's why you're there. That's the only reason why. And I don't believe that's true at all. So I hope I was some help to those of you that were wondering what Elo Hell is, and for those that are maybe stuck there, and for maybe players that play at the higher SR just curious at what I think about it. I also want to let you know that as you are watching this video, I will be live on Twitch streaming competitive Overwatch, and I'll be playing on the main Nateson account. I have the links in the comments and the description. I'll be live pretty much all night, so go ahead and click the link and let's go hang out. It's seriously a lot of fun and you can ask me anything. So go ahead and watch me right now on Twitch. And I hope the rest of you guys all have a great rest of the night. Take care, everyone. See ya.
Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. Sweepy face, thank you very much for joining the stream. Oh man, sorry we just got destroyed by a high noon. You haven't hit a single fire strike? Watch this. Don't clip that, please.